regardless, guys, without further ado, let's jump into it. Spawning in the top left position, it is the teal Protoss player. It is KiF1rE. And spawning in the bottom right position from Rival Gaming, it is the green Terran player. It is CuddleBear. And I'm going to let you guys know right now, I may call him CuddleBear Me, because I'm really good friends with PandaBear Me, and so I do mess up their names often. So I just want to give you the heads up. So nothing too out of the ordinary is coming out from Cuddle yet. Typical, standard opening with the scan and the gas and all that, getting the Reaper out. And Cybernetics core coming out from KiF1rE. KiF1rE is on a higher level. He's around Diamond. He's on a high Diamond, give or take Masters, depending on the season and the maps. And CuddleBear has been a GM for a long time now. So I do expect it to be good, solid matches, even though it may seem kind of one-sided. But I do expect KiF1rE to give CuddleBear a run for his money. And here's this typical thing that I've been seeing as of late. A lot of Terrans have been doing this, where they do the engineering bay that blocks the blocks the minerals right there. That's super annoying to deal with as a Protoss player. Anything to kind of delay the time is what they want, to delay the probe mining time. Oh, gets one probe so far, but that Reaper is about to get destroyed. Just got the last hit. There we go. Boom. One probe though, not too bad. This is 4 probes on that gas. I don't think KiF1rE realizes it just yet. And instantly jumping into a starport with these Hellions. I wonder if we're going to see some kind of Hellbat. Nope, looks like this is the 2 Hellions, and then they're going to swap out for... Swap that out for a reactor, start pumping out as many Marines as possible. The engineering bay is about to drop now. It should get canceled. This delayed it a little bit. I mean, I don't know if it's worth the 35 gold that it costs, the 35 minerals that it costs, but we'll see. Wouldn't mind coming out now for that from that factory medevac as well. But KiF1rE kind of predicting what might be coming on. Here comes the Hellions. Hellions are going to rush in. I mean, there's nothing up here yet, and I don't think KiF1rE realizes that there's going to be Hellions in this base, and these Hellions should do a lot of damage. I need to get at least 3 good shots to start doing a lot of damage. I have 3 probe kills so far. Pylon overcharge goes off, gets 1 Hellion, might get the second hit. A couple more hits, there we go. So it gets 3 probes for all the trouble. And we're not in the greatest numbers he wanted to hit, but it's still a decent amount there. More Marines being pumped out from this barracks. Medevac from CuddleBear is going to drop in. Looks like on the east side behind KiF1rE's base. I don't know if KiF1rE is going to be able to react to it in time, or where's the mothership? The mothership core is way up here in the front. It has enough for a pylon overcharge, but there's the Widow Mine, and the Widow Mine lands on top of the adept, but didn't do any splash damage to the observer. I wonder if he just had to have seen it. And there we go. The Widow Mine gets taken down by a couple stalkers, and I thought this got invited on GameHeart, but as you can see, CuddleBear has gotten 6 worker kills so far, and he's just being super annoying with these drops. There we go, he's dropping it again, just trying to get any more of the kills that he can. Oh, a couple more hits on that medevac, and that medevac would have dropped. Here's a turret, it's going to knock out that observer. Funny story, kind of off topic. There's a lot of StarCraft books when Brood War first came out, and there's a chapter where it talks about this mining colony that didn't know what a missile turret was, because it's just so far technology from what they are used to. Is there a person in the missile turret? Oh my gosh, there is. You are literally killing people when you destroy missile turrets. There's a person in there. Well, that's unfortunate. And here comes a Viking. Viking was out from CuddleBear and was able to spot the 2 Dark Templars in there. And here's the that's so great. Anyway, so in part of the book, the an observer from an up and coming Protoss army that was about to invade this planet and was going to invade on like this mining colony there was Terrans, but there were Terran colonists, and it shoots down an observer. Guess you have to read it. I thought it was really funny because all these primitive colonists had no idea what an observer was or what a missile turret was, and anyways, so a lot of gateways start dropping now from KiF1rE. KiF1rE senses he's in a somewhat lead, but he needs to start getting his army supply way up. As you can see, he's almost has half the army supply. Here are some DTs from KiF1rE just floating around and looking for bases. And CuddleBear just looking around trying to find something. And here's a DT over here on the north side of CuddleBear's base, and we'll see what CuddleBear says to do with it. Looks like he is going to go forward on the aggressive attack. He's got a couple Widow Mines in here, tanks, and Marauders. And he's kind of hanging tight. KiF1rE, looks like KiF1rE is going to run in now. Scan going off, making sure there's no observers with this. And CuddleBear does not see these DTs and TTs. There we go. So she's going to get 2 kills, 3 kills. And CuddleBear is not really reacting to it in time. Focuses down one of the pylons. Supply caps KiF1rE, which is a bad position for KiF1rE to be in right now. And he's getting, thankfully, he's got 3 pylons on the way. But again, takes down Nexus, and now he's supply capped again, which is forcing him to make another set of pylons. The Colossus is here with this, not to mention the sentries and the wall of adepts. One of the Widow Mines gets hit. And it looks like another attack from CuddleBear is going to commence here on the north side. They're going to try to get down that pylon. They really need to get down because they don't want the Mothership Core to do the pylon overcharge. Scan going off, making sure there's no observers with this army. And 2 Widow Mines are coming in from the north side, which means the south side of KiF1rE's base. And unfortunately, they haven't reacted to it just yet, because they need to go up and take care of this problem that's up here. And here we go, the Widow Mine drops. 1 dropping in, 2 dropping in. Oh, but they're not burrowing yet. Well, unfortunately, these Widow Mines were not able to burrow, but there's a huge attack up here in the front. And KiF1rE decides to take advantage of it, pushes forward. The adepts are getting everything down. The Colossus is doing so much support, getting almost the last little bit of the tank. And the Medevacs and the couple of Marines are the only thing that survived that attack. And KiF1rE survived this attack, but there's still a huge army left from CuddleBear. CuddleBear is going to advance forward yet again. Man, Viking's still patrolling over here. Unfortunately for KiF1rE, he's about to run right into it. And here's an attack coming up on KiF1rE's 3rd base. KiF1rE needs to be able to defend this and stay in it. And it's kind of sandwiching the army here, but the Liberators put themselves in liberation mode, and they're getting everything down. They're just destroying that Colossus, as we saw. And now KiF1rE is in a bad position. There's a couple huge drops up here at the top. They're going to land right on top of this Colossus, and they're going to do everything they can to get on top of it. There they go. They're going to go straight after the Colossus. And are they going to be able to get it down? These adepts are here trying to do everything they can to get down these Marauders. And this last little Colossus is about to go down. These Marauders are staying up with the support of the Medevacs. Liberators in liberation mode, kind of zoning out this army. And the Mothership Core has been focused down as well. And so there's no more pylon overcharges, and but Liberators are doing a lot of damage, and these Marauders are here still doing a decent amount of damage themselves, trying to get down these adepts, but the adepts are just proven to be really strong. And another wave of Marines and Marauders are coming out from CuddleBear. And the adepts get taken out. Mothership Core only has enough for 1 pylon overcharge. DT comes in, tries to help do some extra damage to those Marauders. And here comes the attack. The little small bio count from CuddleBear is trying to do everything they can to stay in the game. runs underneath the support of the Liberators, trying to get down these pylons. I'm like, if they could supply cap KiF1rE again, that'll just be an amazing position for him to be in. The army supply count is going a little bit higher for CuddleBear each and every engagement. Liberators coming in, getting down those Adepts. Widowmine's going off, getting rid of the rest of the Adepts here. Stalkers coming on top, getting down the Liberators, but the Marauders, there's just so many to deal with here. And they're doing everything they can, but the medevacs are supporting the Marauders, and the Widowmines are going to be coming off cooldown here in a second. The last Adept gets taken down, and oh, it's a slow warp, and there's no gateways here, but there's a huge wave of Adepts with this. And look at, oh, the Widowmines are up. Oh, so much damage on top of the Widowmine, on top of the Adepts, and they don't have any of their shields left, but there's only four Marauders with this army, and behind this, CuddleBear takes his third base. I mean, so annoying to deal with, and KiF1rE is doing such a great job of dealing with all of this. Scan going off, taking a look, seeing that probe going to the east side. Gotta know that there's a third base coming, and medevac is going to be dropping some more Marauders here to go after that mineral line. And so it looks like what CuddleBear is going to do is going to try to push the army forward and take out KiF1rE's third base at the same time. Get down the robotics facility. No more Colossus are going to be able to come out from that. And they're going to try to get down all the pylons, supply cap him. He's not going to be able to warp in anymore. Disruptor coming in to try to get a good shot. Medevac picks it up. And Marauders are still sticking with it. Third base from KiF1rE was not able to get up, and CuddleBear was able to destroy that as well. Liberators are still in liberation mode. And great micro from both players. There's no more energy in that medevac, and so it's just kind of forcing him to micro him up and back down like that. As we see, it's controlling him. He's still keeping him. I cannot believe he's doing such a great job with that. But here comes the final push from CuddleBear. I told you guys. CuddleBear is going to take out KiF1rE's second base there, and KiF1rE is left with just a little bit of Adepts left. GG gets called, and KiF1rE loses game number 1 to CuddleBear. Amazing play from both players. We kind of suspected that CuddleBear was going to take it over like he did, but KiF1rE did such a great job trying to defend, and he tried so hard with it. He tried to rush in with those DTs. Unfortunately, fortunately, CuddleBear had it covered, had the turrets up, had the scans ready. So that was game number 1. We're going to be jumping into game number 2. In the meantime, guys, let's take a quick look at the brackets and see what we got going, guys. If you want to check out the brackets, just make sure you do iBracket into chat and take a look at it. We're filling up the round of 16. And so Alive moves on to face the Wild Game. Just a Girl is facing McCanning. CuddleBear, as we're watching, is facing against KiF1rE right now. We're waiting for Disrespect and Neo to finish so they can face against KiF1rE. Keen and Evolve are fighting for that top 8 position. Game Time and True are playing, and hopefully, my boy True from Psistorm Gaming moves on to the round of 8. And Picado and Arc the Legend are going to be facing off against whoever wins that faces off against Mystic, and Prosper and B-Lord are fighting for that quarterfinals finish, guys. So we got a lot more games coming. Make sure you guys do the I command into chat so you can take a look at all the great games that we have to offer. And yeah, thank you guys again for tuning in. This is the ESL Cup number 107. I am Draven, of course. Let's be jumping right into game number 2 of this best of 3 with, let's get the games going. All right, gonna do that and that. And CuddleBear is up. There we go. All right, guys. So spawning in the top right position, it is the blue Protoss player. Down 1 in this best of 3, it is KiF1rE. And spawning in the bottom right position, the green Terran player from Rival Gaming, it is CuddleBear. And apologies, guys, I want to mute the mic. And I apologize, guys. I am back. I had to talk with the wife. The missus for a quick second. Oh, mirrors are clogged. Pardon me. Alright, so KiF1rE is not really trying to go for any kind of cheeky build. He's pretty known for having the same set type build. And there we go with the gateway into Cybernetic's core. We'll see if he throws down the robotic facility. Try to put out earlier Dark Templars than last time. Unfortunately for him, he didn't get them out in time. And CuddleBear was able to have enough turrets and defense up. 2 barracks coming down from CuddleBear instead, so it looks like he's actually just going to rush into Reapers. Quite well, maybe not. He originally had it targeted on the Reaper, but it looks like he decided to not go with that plan. The Mushroom Core is out, and so I don't know if how much. That's 1 probe so far. I mean, 1 probe is pretty devastating. You don't want to lose any. And there we go. The first barracks is started to go pump out Marines. Second barracks going for that tech lab. So it looks like he's just going to roll with try to roll with a bio army. Oh, is he going to be able to get it though? Oh, 2. He gets 2 probe kills with that Reaper. And, good job. 2 probe kills with that Reaper. How annoying can you get? KiF1rE scouted the wrong way. I don't think he realized. Oh, well, no. He just must have just moved back there, or maybe he's going to try to do a proxy over there. Robotics facility go down. Warp research has started a little while ago from KiF1rE, CuddleBear. Oh my gosh, I almost said CuddleBear Marine. CuddleBear getting that stem pack and getting more Marines out and getting a reactor on top of this factory. And there we go, the pylon way over here from KiF1rE is going to be completely out of range, or completely, Cuddle is not going to see this coming. I don't know what there is to see, but he's not going to see it, that's for sure. There's an observer coming out from KiF1rE. Interesting enough, he likes to go for those observers first. Starport swapping out for the reactor that the factory built. I wonder if he's just going to try to go for double medevac. There we go. Double medevac with these Marines. And it looks like he might just try to go for some big drops here. Again, KiF1rE is not doing anything in terms of attack. He is getting the blink scan going off, seeing the gateway, seeing the Twilight Council, seeing the extra gateways. CuddleBear's got to know. CuddleBear's got to know. It might turn into a blink stalker, or he may think that's the add-up upgrade. But CuddleBear's just doing. He's just building Marines, and the observer going to see it. The observer completely missed this, and we'll see if this one sees it. It's just going to be probably right out of range. And KiF1rE does not see this coming. And it looks like CuddleBear is just going to try to just push forward and knock on the front door, basically. He's going to get down these adepts, no problem. Mothership Core might react in time to get down here to get the pylon. Pylon gets focuses down, though, and the pylon has dropped, and there's only a couple stalkers here left from KiF1rE. KiF1rE got completely caught off guard, did not see this coming, and all these probes are going down. Mothership Core is getting targeted down as well. The last little bit of the stalkers is about to drop here as well. And all the stalkers get destroyed. 7 probes total. And a little bit of the Marines get out with their lives. 2 more medevacs. Another barracks coming down. And a command center starting up here for CuddleBear. CuddleBear's in such a great position to finish this game here. This observer is out from KiF1rE. Sees the army coming. Knows what to expect. No big deal. They're going to push him out. And I mean, he lost 6 probes with that. That was a huge attack. And this pylon again is here from KiF1rE. And I don't know if it's there just for observing purposes, or if he's actually trying to. I wonder if CuddleBear. CuddleBear did not see it. Again, pylon overcharge goes up, but the Widowmine is here. It gets targeted down, but all these adepts, because there's an observer with this. But there's a lot of adepts here, and more army comes with this. And it looks like they're going to try to drop in the main base. Mothership Core, looks like the Mothership Core got caught again. And Mothership Core needs to come out. I do not see the Mothership Core at all. And this army's from CuddleBear is just doing such a great job of destroying KiF1rE. And here comes just going to target down the KiF1rE's third base. KiF1rE is just not going to be able to defend against it. Takes down this pylon as well. And KiF1rE is just doing everything he can. Mothership Core just now starting to be built and is almost done their Marauders. Look at it, so many Marauders are coming out now, plus the Liberators, plus the Widow Mines. I just don't know what KiF1rE is going to be able to do with this to try to stop this. He really needs to get on the aggressive and start doing damage of his own. Colossus coming out. They got the Colossus upgrade here as well. But there's no forges. This is just the Adept upgrade. Run, Probe. Run away. Save yourself. And here comes a huge attack on top of KiF1rE's base. This might be the one that kills KiF1rE. Mothership Core is here, but he's kind of waiting to make sure he doesn't get dropped there in the back. Widow Mines are trying to get burrowed, but the Observers are here. And here comes going to stem forward, trying to get down these Adepts. Adepts are acting like a huge wall, but the Marauders are here to support them. And the Adepts are in great position. They're just going to keep leapfrogging themselves forward. Oh, Pylon going down. Liberator putting himself in Liberator mode. Now these Adepts are just going to get two-shotted. Mothership Core gets targeted down. This last little bit of Colossus. There's nowhere for him to run. He can't run on the back end over there. And all these probes are going down. Not to mention the Adepts and the Stalkers are here as well. The probes come to fight. 10 probes have gone down so far. And here's another huge wave of Bio Army coming. Adepts are here. Oh, Widow Mine's going off, getting rid of all the Adepts, and all that's left is the Marines trying to get down the Stalkers. Liberators guarding the ramp, making sure that no Stalkers can come, and that is it. KiF1rE has no more army left. He pulls the rest of his probes, and he warps in 3 Stalkers and the Colossus, but there's just really nothing left here for him. And here comes the Colossus coming down. The Blink's right on top of the Liberator, trying to get him down. 1 Stalker goes down, 1 Observer goes down, both of them go down, and now they're not going to be able to stop these Widow Mines. This Widow Mine here, look at it. This Widow Mine here has 2 HP left. Oh, it's going to land on top of this Colossi. Is it? There we go. Lands, gets one of the Stalkers, reduces the other one to all its shield. And that is going to be it. I don't know if KiF1rE is going to be able to deal with it much longer. Liberator's up here at the top, getting kills of his own. 19 workers so far have died. I mean, 30 total. Look at 30 workers have been killed by CuddleBear. CuddleBear has just been absolutely destroying KiF1rE in terms of probes, kills, and that Nexus goes down. And KiF1rE is just holding on. He's holding on to the slim chance that maybe CuddleBear just DCs or decides to quit. But there's really nothing here left for KiF1rE. KiF1rE is doing everything he can to stay in it. And where are these probes? I think the probes are just going to come to try to fight. Oh, they're just doing cross-country mining. Observers here to go see the Liberators in Liberation mode. And here's a huge attack from CuddleBear. Just going to try to drop in the main base and try to snipe that Nexus there. And KiF1rE is just doing everything he can. He's going to warp in Zealots. That's all he can really do at the moment. He has barely any gas. And he just needs to save up to get that Nexus to get up and going again. Liberators coming in. They're going to get down the Colossus. And here's a huge drop on top of it. And GG gets called. And CuddleBear takes game number 2. And unfortunately for KiF1rE, KiF1rE did such a good job trying to stay into the tournament. But CuddleBear is just absolutely insane when it comes to his Protoss play, or excuse me, his Terran play, playing against Protoss. And CuddleBear moves on to the quarterfinals. Guys, this is the ESL Cup number 107. Thank you so much for sticking with me through the breaks. I'm Draven, of course. Make sure you guys throw the follow and the hosts and the plugs and all that good stuff. You guys are absolutely amazing, and I appreciate you all. So let's jump into some more music, and we'll throw it to a quick break. And we'll be back. Let's see, what do you guys want to listen to? We'll cover. I have plenty of cutters. Ice Ice Baby. There you go. Well, let's do that for you guys. Okay, I'll be back.
time to go solo. Rolling in my 5.0, in my racked up dimes, so my hair can't flow. The girls on standby with me just to say hi. Just low, I just drove my kept on, pursuing to the next stop.